What's up, YouTube? You're watching Steel City MotoVlogs. I'm your host, Derrick T. Friday, June 17th. It's about 80 degrees outside. Really beautiful day. Making my way to work. I don't have any appointments today. Be doing a lot of office work today. It's about 10:30 in the morning, so plan on being down at the office for the greater majority of the afternoon, closing my week out, getting some reports written and all that good stuff. Decided to take a little bit of a different route to get there. I honestly don't think it's shorter or longer. I think it's about the same as what my normal route would be. I just felt like doing something different. 80 degrees out, so I'm in my short sleeves. I do have some sleeves that you can put on, some padded sleeves that you could put on. They're supposed to cover your forearms and your elbows. I have padded pants on, and these gloves. Now, I usually don't talk too much gear, but there's a reason why I'm talking gloves, and specifically these ones today, because I've had two comments from people who, honestly, I do believe that they were well-meaning. I don't think that they were being hateful at all, but very, very adamant that I should buy some full-finger gloves. You know, and from one end, I get it. You know, full-finger gloves offer more protection, ABC, XYZ. Get that. But the assumption, this is kind of where I take a little bit of issue, and that is, the assumption is that I don't own a pair of full-finger gloves, because he said, you should buy some. Not knowing that I have essentially a whole closet full of gloves of every different kind, everything from the heated gloves. I can't wait to break those out in the wintertime. You know, I've got different gloves that I use in different situations, and then some, I'm gonna be honest, I wear them just because they go with what I'm rocking that day, you know, as well as the protection factor and the warmth factor and everything else. But honestly, I like my fingertips being out. I like being able to touch and manipulate the controls on the bike with my actual fingertips and not with gloves. So I like to, you know, if I have to, I try not to fool with my phone too much when I'm riding, but if I absolutely have to touch it, I like to do so with my fingertips and not with my gloves, even though they do make gloves, and I do have gloves that you can still manipulate your phone with. They're made of a certain material that you can still manipulate your phone with if you have to. I like being able to touch and manipulate things with my actual fingers and my fingertips. So the first issue was the assumption that I don't own a pair of full-finger gloves, because he said, you should buy some. Like, evidently the only reason why you're wearing these is because you don't have any other ones, which is simply not true. Second issue, upon inspecting this person's profile on social media and pictures that he's put up and everything else, one of the guys who was in strong agreement with the fact that I should buy full finger gloves and only wear full finger gloves. This person doesn't wear a helmet. Rides on a regular basis without wearing a helmet. Now, I can't tell you what to do as far as gear is concerned, as far as protection is concerned. We all share the same risk when we hop out here on these two-wheel machines. But if I had to make a choice between protecting my head and protecting my hands, I mean, what are we talking about here? So I just thought it was a pretty hypocritical thing to hop on and talk about, you know, somebody else's gear when you're not wearing any gear on your head at all. The other person, I told you there were two of them, the other person does look like he wears like either half or three-quarter helmets or whatever, but again, no face protection. Now, oh Jesus, now you all have, see, this is what, let me see if I can shame you a little bit right here. On the phone, that's what his problem is. He's on the phone and waiting until the last minute to do things. Anyway, what I was saying before, the other person, yeah, half-quarter helmets, half and three-quarter helmets. And you all have seen videos of me wearing my half helmet, and I have a novelty helmet also that I've worn and everything. I mean, we all make choices about what gear we're going to wear on a certain day, and not too many of us as bikers, we go out and hop on the bikes and we're just simply not comfortable with the amount of gear that we either do or don't have on. We're pretty confident in what we have on for that day. If it's a jacket, if it's not a jacket, padded pants, not padded pants, helmet, no helmet, half helmet, three-quarter helmet, you know, fingers out, fingers covered up, whatever the case is, we're pretty, I don't know too many bikers that hop on a bike and say, you know, I wish I would have worn different gear today. Like, that just doesn't happen very frequently. We pretty much know what we're doing when it comes to what we're wearing. You know, you might get the occasional noob who's feeling his way around or her way around, you know, learning what works best for them. But usually when we go out, we have on what we believe works best for us for what we're doing that particular day. So, I don't know, I would that people would just kind of leave those kind of comments to themselves when it comes to criticizing what kind of gear a person is or is not wearing, you know. Or if you're going to criticize, man, you better be one of those people who you wear the leather jumpsuit, you know, like they wear at the racetracks, you know, complete with full face helmet and, you know, fireproof and padded this and padded that and everything. I mean, you better have pads on all 10 of your toes and your fingers if you're going to criticize somebody else's gear. But, you know, to be a non-helmet rider and then look at somebody's gloves and say, oh, those aren't the right gloves, I'm going to need you to leave that comment to yourself, okay? So that's my little rant. I'm going to get back on after I leave the office. And I don't know, maybe I'll have something different to talk about by that time. But yeah, due to privacy concerns, I'm going to go on and end the video here for now. And hey, I hope you all are having a great day. You're watching Steel City MotoVlogs. I'm Derrick T, and I will talk to you all a little bit later.